tape.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh.
The morning after. Look! Who won the fight between Hitchins and Lemos last night? Oh, it's clear. It's clear. Lemos beat the hell out of Hitchins last night. He beat the hell out of him. It's clear. Let me tell you something. WrestleMania last night was more real than the judging of that fight. Listen, the beautiful thing about Lemos versus Hitchins is that there were no swing rounds, really. Who won the rounds won the round. And I gave Hitchins round 4 through 7. I thought he won rounds 4 through 7. Now, if there was a swing round, if you were going to give him a round, you can give him 3. All right? If there was any swing round, you could probably give him 3. So at the most, it's 7-5. At the most, I got an 8-4. And let me tell you this. I gave Lemos round 8, 10-8. 10-8. Because he had Hitchins on Bambi legs for a whole minute and 30 seconds. And I heard Hitchins talking about the fight game that's about hitting and not getting hit. Brother, you tapped and got cracked. No diddy. And speaking of no diddy, he hugged and smooched him for rounds 9 to 12. Dude, let me tell you this. Carissa Shields was the most biased commentator I've ever heard last night. And there was a minute where that sister was sitting there like, oh, Lord.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I heard her like, come on, baby. Come on. When a sister says, oh, Lord, and come on, baby, you getting your ass wet. Just to let you know, if a sister says, oh, Lord, and come on, baby, the only thing left is Amazing Grace, right? The only thing left is her singing, Amazing Grace, how sweet, and rocking your ass.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's the black, those yogurts, a little bit of cream. Listen, it is disgusting what Tim Cheatham is doing. 117, 111 is at a point where now it's not even funny. Tim Cheatham should get disciplinary action for this one. And honestly, that's taking it light. Honestly, he should get fired. He shouldn't be judging. If you're going to judge that, 117, 111, you shouldn't be a judge. You should. Knox in the Box can do a far better job blindfold than Tim Cheatham last night. And for him to live up to the name Cheatham is totally disrespectful. All right, listen, this is a horrible judging. It was a clear robbery. And you know, in this community, on this channel, if you're supposed to win the fight and you lost, they took it from you, it's a robbery. I don't give a damn if you won by half a round. I understand when people say that a robbery is like a clear victory and you give it to the other guy. On this channel, if you won, if you deserve to win and they took it from you, it's a robbery. But he was robbed in the traditional sense, 8-4, 10-8 round robbery. In a traditional sense, the most you can give Hitchins is rounds 3 through 7. All right? He was shooting the jab a little bit, but not only did Lemos win being the aggressive fighter and ring generalship, he was throwing more punches and landing more punches and landing more power punches. And I can give a damn what the copy box says. Everybody know what they saw. So when you got ring generalship and defensively, he was making Hitchins miss. He was catching a lot of shots. It's not like he was getting punched in the face like Rocky Balboa, right? He was just a meat grinder out there. No, he was catching punches on the elbow, on the head. He was making them miss and catching them with counter shots and combinations. When you are the more aggressive fighter, the more busy fighter, you are making them miss and you're landing more big shots, you're whooping his ass. You're not only winning the boxing match, you're beating him up. Lemos won the boxing match and the fight. He beat up Hitchins. You can look at him at the end When Lemos was like, come on, and Hitchins had Bambi legs from round 8 to round 12. It wasn't even close, and it's disgusting, all right? Which is why I'm just going to clear all this up, clear my soul up by watching part 2 of WrestleMania tonight. Listen, I'm sorry. Let's deviate. WrestleMania was amazing. I haven't been that excited. I mean, jumping up and down and screaming for WrestleMania in a minute. All right, look, I'm from the days of Ric Flair. Woo, the Four Horsemen. Wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. The Hart Foundation, the Road Warriors.
Team is on your mind.
That's right, Russians. You have my congratulations.
I'm from the days of Hulk Hogan and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, right? I'm from the days of the Macho Man, all the way up to the Attitude Era.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
And I was doing a little bit of John Cena when The Miz was actually a bad guy, right? I was doing that because, Kal-El, my oldest son, he was going to the wrestling matches and everything. We were into it, and then I fell off. Last night brought me back because The Rock, when The Rock did this here and said, "This is for you, Miss Rose," oh my, and dropped the people's elbow. Bro, listen, just to end this on a high note, I was very pleasantly surprised by how well The Rock performed. I know he's good technically, and he was making up for the stuff that he couldn't do athletically with his attitude, and that's what you do. His attitude was great. And those big muscle guys, Roman Reigns and The Rock, you would think, it's kind of hard to make a great match the way they did. So give love to Rose, give love to Seth freaking Rollins, give love to them for making that match what it was, or helping make that match what it was. I'm gonna look at part 2 tonight. All right, and the whole WrestleMania was great. Gunther is one of my favorite. The whole thing, the women, those sisters, the whole thing was great. Bianca is one of the better wrestlers I've seen in a long time. But I'm watching part 2 to get over this huge robbery. It ain't even close. Lemos was robbed. And Lemos, not only did he win, he was the better fighter. And Hitchins should be ashamed of himself. And Cheatham should be fired. ShowBizz the adult. I'm out.